Hello, my name is Angela Rosales Challis, and I created a screen dance called Stages, and it's an animated screen dance. The project came about as I was talking to my dear friend who was experiencing betrayal in her life. And I was telling her it's okay to feel angry. It's okay to sometimes deny it. And even if you are depressed, it's okay. And then I thought this can become an art piece. And I was very fortunate to work with Josh McLaren, and he's a writer. And he wrote a poem based on the 5 stages of grief. And then after we ended up using 3 of them, I wanted the poem to be very visceral, that it's expressing what your body is feeling. So that's why he's talking about the legs and your lungs and your spine. And so we brought the poem to the studio, and Chan Lu, who's an amazing dancer, he improvised, and we were improvising. Each stage had a very specific energy quality of movement and also camera movement, where the angles were going to be, what movement the camera was very specific for each stage. And we improvised, and then after that I brought the footage to the computer, and then frame by frame I cut it around and put a layer on it to make it look like an art piece. I wanted to separate the background with the dancer because the animation is really flat, that 2D. I wanted to get away from that, and that's why I cut it around. And from the beginning I knew I was gonna do that. The sound, the way we did the sound was that I didn't want to put music on it, because sometimes I feel like as a screen dancer, the edit is not so good. And then you put music in there, it looks good. Music just makes it look better. And also I feel like music manipulates the emotions. So I wanted to leave the sounds on set. His breath, his sounds on the floor, his body. I also added a few layers of environmental sound. And that's where we left it, because we didn't want to manipulate the audience so much. We finished it in 3 months. I think 3 months was the process of the beginning and to the end. I am very happy how this piece turned out, because I feel like as an audience you can feel that uneasiness. You don't know exactly that it is about betrayal, because I didn't want the audience to be, this is what you should be feeling, this is what you should be thinking. And also the poem is so abstract that I want the audience to bring their own emotions in there. The hardest part of this piece was, number 1, pointing out the essence of this. What is this piece about? How, from the beginning, how are we gonna make a piece that means something? And it's not about the pirouettes and the jumps, because Leo is an amazing dancer and he can do anything you ask him to do. But this was about finding that expression in the body, and I think he did an excellent job with that. I was very fortunate to work with Chan Lu, the dancer. He's from China, and we met at grad school. He was doing a master's in dance, and I was doing a master's in film. And our mentor was Katrina McPherson, and she is just amazing. She just brought me a new light to screen dance. My background is I am originally from Cochabamba, Bolivia, and I dance since I was a little girl, and dance was my life since I was a little girl. I moved to the United States 20 years ago to go to school. I went to Brigham Young University and I got a bachelor's in dance. I was a dance educator for many years, and one day I decided I want to do screen dance. I was always interested in screen dance, even when I was a teenager. And then finally I was able to do it, and I went to grad school at the University of Utah, and I got a master's in film with a certificate in screen dance. One of my new projects that I'm working on right now is called Samskara, and it is how the universe comes together. I have 9 dancers from different cultures. They live in Utah, they are immigrants in Utah, and they dance their traditional dance from their country. And I want to put them all together and bring the universality of dance. I don't want it to look like a documentary. I want the abstraction of it, and I want to bring cultures together. I think the world needs that. I also, with this piece, want to have people look at immigrants with a different eye. I am very thankful to be part of this film festival. I am honored to be in this festival. Thank you very much, and God bless Italy and the whole world.